Oh, what on earth is going on here? Are you... How could you do this? How could you betray my trust so thoroughly? Are you torturing the prisoner? Without me? You promised we would do it together, darling. Up. Don't you point that knife at me, dear. You know what that does to me. And, unfortunately, you can't get out of this one by being so irresistible. Light of my life, blood on my blade. Is something wrong? Well, I just had to wonder. Lately, you've only shown a passing interest in anarchy and world domination. You've hardly touched that new demon summoning tome that I had expressly stolen from the conservatory. And look at those glass shards embedded into the torso of our dear guest. It's so messy, so uninspired. And that's your favorite part of the torture. Tell me, has something been ailing you? Ugh. Boredom, a pain that plagues us all, and not even the good kind. Tell me, my nightshade blossom, my poisonous flower, my sweet savage viper, what can I do to ease your mind? It worries me that you would so willingly let a prisoner go to waste. Oh, we could try killing each other. I know how you love that. It'll be just like our wedding night. You can chase me around with your serrated rusted blades, and I could stab pins and other sharp objects into dolls marked with your hair and blood again. Or I could even learn a nasty curse or two. Oh, we've never tried that before. No, I'm not in the mood. We could go into town and spit in the freshly stirred cake batter at the bakery. Maybe sprinkle in some dirt and refuse. We could have a laugh at those sad, filthy street urchin orphans, or go around pushing over the elderly at the nursing homes. Darling, your face is so full of sorrow and anguish. It's delicious. But really, my wicked, wicked love, this isn't like you at all. Where's that burning fire that enchanted me so the first time we met? That intensity that forged your terrifying reputation, solidifying your face as the pinnacle of fear, anchoring itself in the minds of men, stuttering their hearts and melting the icy walls of my own. Oh, wait, that could be fun. A bit of arson has always proved to lift your spirits. No? Well, then, at least hand the scalpel over to me. You're thoughtlessly coaxing out the lovely screams of our guest, hardly savoring them at all. Dear, is there a possibility that this mood is caused by me? Do you remember last week when we had the Lynns over for dinner and I had to handle the hysteric wife? Oh, she cried and cried over her partner's waning love and wandering eyes. Ruined the taste of the meal, by the way. The tears really oversalted her flesh. Is that the reason you've been so distant from me lately? is there another? I'll kill them. I'll rip them apart limb from limb, rend sculptures from their flesh, and dedicate odes to you written in their blood. I'll offer up their still beating heart to you on a platter, and paint my face in their gore, and lay their bones at your feet, that you may never have to soil your radiance on unworthy ground. I'd make you my god with a crown fashioned from their regrets and wails, christen myself with. Oh, that's not it. Hmm. Well, I'd still be up for those activities, though, if you'd like. Mrs. Lynn experienced true bliss before the fall of the blade, you know. Maybe I can replicate such a moment with you. Oh, she was so overcome with affection and joy, recognizing her love for her spouse at the very end when faced with death. But we've seen so much of him recently, and I fear he tires of our company. Being old friends with death certainly has its perks, but we must be sure to not become overly familiar. Oh, my corrupt rose, my unholy deity, my sinister heart. I beg of you, worsen my suffering in other ways. I can go on no longer knowing that I am not the sole cause of your agony. Why do you feel you are bored? There lies in abundance a town full of warm bodies, sacrifices to our ritual villainies, fodder to our own diabolical whims. What more could you want? What more do you need? Why, what an odd question to ask. Of course, there doesn't live a soul more vile, more depraved, more atrocious than you. You alone are blessed with flawless, unflinching cruelty, the epitome of perfect, pure sin. Why ever would you have cause to doubt? The the wandering knight. Oh, surely you know your crimes far outshine the petty infractions of that fool, that fraud. You are transcendent, darling. Your malevolence is eternal. Hatred matched in intensity only by the burning love in my heart. That night is but a fleeting despot, soon to be lost to the desert of time and the morals of man. You are reviled, the last loathsome curse uttered by that falling breath of a dying man. The nightmare in the dark for which prayers can only dream of warding away. The wandering night is nothing. Their death toll doesn't even come close to rivaling that of your own. What? When was this expansion of their empire? Well, no wonder you've been so despondent. In less than a month, you've been usurped from your throne of bones and cast aside like some has-been. But, darling, my poor dull blade, my miserable, miserable knife, this self-pity is so pathetic. How dare you sully the person I've so irrevocably loved? You mock the nights I lay awake, longing for nothing more than the sound of sweet, venomous words from your lips. mock every breath stolen from these helpless lungs by a mere glimpse of your face. Mock all the hours spent on my knees, begging at a shrine of adoration, built on the heels of my agony, my sole purpose to worship your every action. I will not be held culpable for this fall from once blessed grace, this slow death of your essence. It's tantamount to sacrilege. This lamenting is unbecoming of you. The one I love would never so easily cower. They would never let the shallow misdeeds of some half-baked degenerate mar their spotless and shining renown. Are you not chaos reborn? The despised heir of torment, envoy of dread? Then show me, my ruthless saint, my vicious muse. Tell me exactly how you intend on sharpening your fangs and claws, on flaying the skin to ribbons of this wandering night, how you plan to reclaim your rightful title through bloodied hands and teeth. Yes, I suppose it has been some time since we've wrenched away powers from some unworthy charlatan, since we've stepped on the backs of kingdoms and crushed their livelihoods into sweet despair. It certainly takes time, but what dissension into madness and baseness doesn't? Shall we storm the gates of the night's compound? Eldritch terrors and man-made horrors in tow. Or shall we take our time, carving away at the empire piece by piece, bit by bit, until even the cruel bite of scavengers on the carrion of their hubris will offer no reprieve? I can think of about 1,000 ways to begin their torture. 1,000 ways to rip free retribution for their transgressions, of which no form of excruciating atonement shall ever forgive. 1,000 ways through which I will surely fall more deeply in love with you, my perfect menace. But I care only for your wishes, your desires. We'll excise this plight from the face of the earth. This affront to true depravity, of which we hold sacred as unassailable truth and honor through immutable faith, together as all things should be done. My still heart beats anew. What creativity, what inspiration. A true disciple to the divine arts of brutality and savagery. My callous sage, my crushing darkness. I believe you simply outdone yourself with this ambitious plan. If there ever existed a doubt in my mind of your resolve, allow me to extricate from myself these deplorable, useless thoughts, and offer you only the purest of my devotion. Let us begin the execution of this ingenious plan very soon. The funds, the intel, the bodies, they will all prove difficult to obtain, particularly for the beautiful, heinous purposes that you have in mind. But oh, I can't wait to see the world awash in the light of your brilliance, honored to bask in your presence and exist in the same time as you. No, the same age. For your plans surely portend a coming era defined by your rotten ideals. But that can wait until tomorrow. Today will only be a day for torture, blood, prolonged death, and other such romantic pursuits. I do believe our guest longs for our attention to return to them. Come, darling, let us continue our dance of pain and pleading, set to the saccharine tune of bitter sobs and terror-filled gasps. When we're through, when your weary mind tires of this activity, we'll retreat to the blissful, abyssal darkness of sleep, lying in wait to claim our night. Through soothing nightmares and calming screams. I've soaked your pillow with the tears of the widows and perfumed our chambers with flowers plucked from freshly dug graves, just as you like it. You deserve this, my love, my darling, my tyrant, ruler of all that I am. You deserve everything wonderfully diabolic that this world has to offer to your black, black heart. And I intend fully on giving it to you.